Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Pharaoh, welcome back, and today we will be doing some summoning and then just checking out what else I have going on with the account. We can also talk about some of these events and tournaments as well to start. I think, so the UDK event is still going on right now, the birthday event. I think the most exciting thing about this is actually the fact that we are getting drop rate up. We had regeneration for Fire Knight for 3 days. And then we have Dragon, we have speed up right now for 2 days. And then I think Retaliation is going to be up for Ice Golem for 3 days. That's probably the most exciting thing about this event is just getting the extra drop chances here. Unfortunately, the points were really, really high. I think you'd have to have... I mean, it's almost the same thing as a fusion, honestly. Yeah, from what I can see, it really seems genuinely like the point totals are, it's like the exact same thing as a fusion. So pretty hard to kind of keep up with that. There are Polarium points here going on right now, though, that are free, which is cool. A birthday catch-up event, and then you can get some easy birthday points here as well, just for playing the game and some repeat battles. So this is a nice little side event they threw in as well. But then, yeah, the UDK thing, I'm just hoping to get through to here. I don't know if I'll make it to there, but I mean, I figure if I could get 3 stars on Ultimate Death Knight, that'd be nice. And then there's an epic skill tome there, which is cool too. So nothing too amazing here. It literally is like the Unreal. I mean, artifact enhancement. It's like 3,000 for is it 3,000 for a rare typically? 2,500? It's extremely expensive for these birthday points, like it really is. I might have to do this one though. I do have a bunch of silver at the moment, but unfortunately they don't give me very good gear, so I don't have much to roll. I have been running stage 14 of Fire Knight and then 15 of Dragon. I can kind of do 16 on Dragon, but it's not consistent enough. I don't want to set it up and then it's just failing and I'm losing energy for no reason. So, yeah. And then the other thing to talk about is my Clanboss team. So I have actually finally been working hard to get through here. I have enough stuff up here to do 2 more of these. I'll do whatever. This is just food. And then, I don't know, Fanatic or whatever. So these 4 are going to be in my Clanboss team. Fanatic will go first. He will cleanse. Well, not go first. He's the fastest in the team. But he's the right speed that he will go right after the Clanboss stuns. He will remove 1 random debuff from each ally and then place increased attack for 2 turns. The interesting thing about him, I'll do a more in-depth guide when I actually get the team done. This is based on Deadwood Jedi's team, but I made it sort of like something I could do on my account. So he's shown it with like Doom Priest. I don't have Doom Priest. She's a fantastic option because she can put up the increased attack buff more. However, Fanatic is in some ways better because he can do a decreased defense, big version of decreased defense, if the target is under 2 or more debuffs. And this is Clanboss. I'm going to put 2 units on a Toxic set as well. There should not be a reason for the Clanboss to not be under 2 or more debuffs at all times beyond the first turn. So he seems really, really awesome for this. And then again, he does have the cleanse and the attack buff, and then this skill is just going to get turned off. Because of the timing, I wanted to make sure this skill didn't get booked or whatever. I got lucky and got 4 into here and nothing into here, but realistically, I could have just not booked him at all and just saved the books. Not that you're going to have to book a lot of rares in the game anyway, but yeah, if this had been booked at all, if one thing went into this cooldown skill, I'd have to run the second skill to correct the 3rd skill where it's placed in the run, and then it would have just been a mess. So that's something I'll go through later on. But Aethel's fantastic. I'm just turning her skills off and running the A1 hits 3 times, has a 100% chance of placing a big weaken debuff. The weaken will be on constantly. And then again, Fanatic, first skill, decrease defense. Fenix, third skill, decrease defense. You cannot decrease speed on the Clanboss, which hilariously is actually like why you can make unkillable teams work. If you could place decreased speed on the Clanboss, you wouldn't. The speed tune, it wouldn't exist. You would not be able to consistently keep a speed debuff on the Clanboss unless you're running a team where it's got 2 or 3 of them even. So that you know for sure it will constantly be speed slowed, and then maybe you can work around that, but that's just, there's too much RNG there. So yeah, just the decreased defense will land. And his first skill hits like a truck. He'll be great for Ice Golem as well, because enemies killed cannot be revived, so that's cool. And then Painkeeper, obviously a staple in most Clanboss teams, and then Emic as well. I did finish the Emic fusion, so he got skilled up correctly. From what I've seen, you want these 2 to be skilled up, like the third skill. You want 2 books to go into here, and I mean, really you want like none to go into here, I guess, because you could just save the books then. I'm wondering what's happening to people, however, that they like the second skill gets booked out before the third skill, because from what I've seen on Ultra Nightmare Clanboss, that would just not work. You'd have serious problems with these skills not being the same cooldown. I'm wondering what people are doing, if they're just screwed for right now until we find a team for Ultra Nightmare where you can just run the third skill right off the bat. Is extremely unfortunate for someone that 3 books went into here before 2 went into here, so I don't know. But yeah, anyway, he's great too, because whenever an ally drops below 20%, increases damage dealt by that ally. It's an unkillable team. They should be below 20% for about 40 turns, or 35, something like that. So that's cool. I think this just affects this. If this affected this, that'd be too much. I mean, 35. No, that'd be 45% extra damage would be dealt. That'd be probably a little broken. But yeah, that'll be the team. Again, that'll be up and running relatively soon. Actually, I would probably have them 6-starred where they need to be. Fanatic and Painkeeper will not be 6-starred. I'm just going to 6-star Aethel and Fenix. Aethel will be my stun target, and then the other 3 will be where they need to go on the team in terms of speed. But yeah, anyway, double decreased defense, very consistent weaken, good amount of damage out of these 2. Fanatic and Painkeeper will be on the toxic set if I can make that work. I really want to make that work for sure. And then yeah, Emic will be on a regen. So I actually have his artifacts worked out. I can show you guys real quick. Yeah. Fitting room. Okay, I think this was on. It must have been this one. Was the only one that worked. This was speed on here. That sucks. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. It didn't go into HP percent, instead it went into attack, which is tragic there. Take that off. This was supposed to be... okay. Was it a helmet? One of these was already rolled up, yeah. The speed tuning is very specific as well for this team, so there are a couple of units like Fanatic has to be 179 speed, or it could be Doom Priest, or my Spirit Host could work too. It was these 2 then. This is what I had made work. So there's 175 speed. Emic needs to be exactly 175 speed for some of this stuff to work, so it's nice to just have some of this worked out. Only 2400 HP, that should be significantly higher when he is 6-star level 40. That'll be a much bigger number, but again, there are 2 4-star pieces on here mildly concerning. Not great substats in terms of getting HP percent. This has really been more about can I get the speed perfect? And then he's on these because he needs to do so much healing that he doesn't become the stun target. Although I'm almost contemplating that it could anything other than Fanatic getting hit, I think is fine actually, based on what I've looked at on the calculator. Again, that'll be a whole different video. I'll make like a more in-depth thing there, but I'm just trying to get sets together, just to show you guys that it's just nice to have something ready to go. But yeah, the next 6 stars will be I mean, I've only got one, so Emic, Aethel, and Fennex, and then I should be able to do a 4th one, and that's where the question marks start a little bit. I mean, Rector is a great option. Rector Drath, fantastic support unit. I'd like to do a Force champion just to finish up the challenges. I need a Force affinity champion to go up, but hey, maybe I'll get a really good one here, and in 6 shards, so we will see. Okay, places a shield buff on all allies, places a strengthen as well, attacks all enemies, has a 50% chance of removing block debuffs. Okay, can also place block buffs, that's cool, and can steal a buff. It's kind of cool. Heals this champion by 30% of the max HP whenever a shield debuff placed by this 3rd skill on it, this champion expires, is removed or broken by an enemy attack. So that's kind of cool. Probably not a 6-star, cool, but that's cool. This might be my 2nd Hexia. I don't know. I think she's really just a storage warrior. Maybe could be useful for faction crypt. It's funny, they're giving me Force champions, but it's like that's not getting 6-starred. Yeah. Yeah, maybe, I mean, like, if I start rare, like, fusion rares would be great. Or fusion epics would be actually fantastic, too. So I got 3 Force epics. Places an attack buff and increased crit damage buff on this champion for 3 turns, and then gets an extra turn, so it's basically up constantly. Attacks all enemies, has a 20% chance of granting an extra turn. If an extra turn is not granted, fills this champion's turn meter by 10% for each living enemy instead. Can weaken. Okay, so there is some sort of at least a little bit utility here. Places a perfect veil on this champion for 2 turns whenever their HP drops below 50%. So she could still work as the stun target on Clanboss. She just wouldn't be the one targeted first, which might not be an issue. Well, then it would. Then actually that would be, because then the boss would go for Painkeeper. I could just not ascend her past 2. Like, this could be, this could be something I put in place of, like, Aethel, is what I'm thinking. The increased crit damage is nice, for sure. And then just turn this skill off, because this turn meter fill would probably cause problems, and then just do the weaken attack. I don't know. That's a question mark, but yeah, probably nothing there I'm really gonna build. So anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching as always, and I'll see everybody in the next video.